Bonjour à vous tous. Hi everybody, my name is Linda Lapointe, MP of Rivière-des-Mille-Îles, députée de Rivière-des-Mille-Îles. Alors, j'ai le grand privilège aujourd'hui de vous présenter le secrétaire parlementaire Innovation, Sciences et Développement économique Canada, M. David Lametti. It's an honor to me to present my colleague, David Lametti. Merci.
Donc, merci Linda. Bonjour à vous tous. C'est un vrai plaisir d'être parmi vous aujourd'hui. J'aimerais d'abord saluer mes collègues qui sont mes collègues de la Chambre des communs qui sont ici dans la pièce. Nicolas Diorio, Faisal El-Khouri, Emmanuel Lambropoulos, Linda Lapointe, évidemment. Sherry Romanado, qui est aussi secrétaire parlementaire pour les anciens compétentes et ministre associé de la Défense. Et j'aurai le grand plaisir de présenter mon collègue aussi, le ministre Navdeep Bains, dans un instant. Nous célébrons aujourd'hui votre dévouement collectif envers le renforcement et les transformations de notre province. À titre de député de la Sarthe-et-Marvertin, je sais que cette région est propice à l'innovation. Il s'agit d'une collectivité dynamique au potentiel incroyable de croissance. Et c'est l'endroit tout indiqué où investir pour les entreprises et les entrepreneurs. L'annonce aujourd'hui pourrait très bien stimuler encore plus l'essor de cette ville et de cette province. J'en suis fier. J'aimerais aussi maintenant parler de ce qu'on fait comme gouvernement. On a compris que pour stimuler l'innovation, il faut commencer d'abord en appuyant la recherche de base, la recherche basée sur la curiosité. Ensuite, il faut appuyer les innovateurs, les startups, pour créer justement un écosystème. Et c'est exactement ce qu'on est en train de faire aujourd'hui avec l'annonce qu'on va faire. Mais pour réussir, il fallait quelqu'un de taille. Il fallait une ministre de taille. Il fallait une ministre qui est aussi confortable dans le milieu académique, le milieu universitaire, que le milieu des affaires. Et le ministre, l'honorable Navdeep Bains, le ministre de l'Innovation, des Sciences et du Développement économique, est cette personne. Il est capable, avec sa vision, de voir le tout, de voir l'ensemble et de voir à chaque point où le gouvernement devrait intervenir. And so it's really a great pleasure to introduce the person that's really making this all possible, because around the cabinet table, in order for this innovation and skills agenda to work, we need that person who gets it, who understands that it's about private sector working with universities, it's about large companies working with small companies, it's about transforming basic research into innovative practices. And we've got that person right here in our Minister, Navdeep Bains.
Mesdames et messieurs, bonjour. Je suis très heureux d'être avec vous aujourd'hui à l'école Polytechnique. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank my good friend David and my colleagues for being here. I think this says volumes about today's announcement and what we're about to talk about. It's great to see so many MPs here showing up for this very important announcement. And again, I want to thank David for his leadership and hard work. I think my colleagues won't mind this, but he's one of the smartest guys we have in government, so it's great to work alongside with him. So as you all know, technology, and I think this place demonstrates that, has unearthed limitless discovery and opportunity from which we've all benefited. But it's a big change, and we gotta be ready for it. C'est pour cela que notre gouvernement fait de l'innovation et de la croissance économique une priorité. And we're making sure that our country, our industry, and most importantly, our people don't just weather these changes, but that we capitalize on them and that we thrive. La réalité, c'est que nous vivons une période de changement. Nous devons protéger les emplois des secteurs traditionnels et nous devons aussi nous préparer aux emplois de la classe moyenne de demain. And if we do this with purpose, with a strategy, and smart investments, no one will be left behind. And I don't want us just to find our place in this new economy. I want us to create our place. I want us to create our opportunities. You know, j'ai souvent discuté avec le Premier ministre de l'avenir que nous voulons bâtir pour le Canada. Ce que je lui dis, c'est que je vois un avenir marqué par la diversité et l'inclusion. Les meilleurs et les plus brillants vont travailler ensemble pour innover et stimuler l'économie. Nous en profiterons tous. So we need to build bridges and attract international talent while nurturing talent right here in Canada. And, you know, we say it often, and we mean it. Our diversity is our strength. It's part of our value proposition, and I'm confident that it will ensure our success for years to come. Alors, comment attirer et former les personnes de talent? Comment créer des bons emplois pour la classe moyenne d'aujourd'hui, pour nos enfants et pour les générations à venir? Comment créer un climat d'innovation qui va encourager les entreprises à investir au Canada? And part of that answer is what we're here to talk about. Superclusters, or en français, Supergrappes. And what the heck is a supercluster? My daughters are asking me this morning, last night when I left. I'm like, I'm on the road to talk about superclusters. Like, what the heck is that, Dad? I know it's a new term, but superclusters are important because they mean jobs. A cluster, as you know, is an area of business activity that has companies, academic and research institutions, as well as other innovation actors and players all working together. You know, being close together results in supply chain benefits. As David mentioned, big companies working with small companies, and that's what we're here to talk about today. It drives competition and attracts companies from around the world to invest in Canada because clusters create jobs and grow our economy. And a supercluster is an innovation hotbed that is home to one or more clusters that share the technologies. And that's, again, the exciting part, that platform, that technological platform that impacts so many aspects of our economy. You know, and this is what we're trying to do here today. We're trying to cultivate that same pool of talent around these technologies. Think of Silicon Valley. Think of a made in Canada Silicon Valley. Les Supergrappes créent beaucoup de bons emplois aussi. Des emplois qui permettent de faire carrière et de fonder une famille. Des emplois qui font grandir la classe moyenne. C'est pourquoi notre gouvernement veut créer des Supergrappes. So with this investment of up to $950 million, we put a call out there to the best and brightest across the country. We said, look, we want to have a full-blown competition. We said, work together and come up with that kind of innovative pitches that are going to change industry as we know it. What can you do? How creative can you be? And we said, come back to us with your plans to spur growth through innovation. Make Canada globally competitive and develop a world-class workforce. We asked how much they'd be willing to invest, so we asked you, how much are you willing to put on the table? And then we offered to match it dollar for dollar at a minimum. And let me tell you, the responses were very impressive. I'm telling you, this is a tribute to our incredible country and our economy. We received over 50 substantive proposals from over 1,000 businesses with over 350 partners, which includes 100 academic institutions from coast to coast to coast. Ces idées sont ambitieuses, transformatrices, et créatives. And, for me, that's why I'm here in Montreal today, to announce the shortlisted supercluster applicants from Quebec. And we're inviting these particular proponents to fulfill and submit full applications. Some of you may know, because if you follow me on Twitter, I was in Halifax this morning. And I'm working my way across the country, going to be in Toronto tomorrow, Calgary, and finally in Vancouver. And at each stop, I'm revealing a new shortlisted proposal. Avant la grande annonce, je veux partager ce qui me rend le plus fier. The Supercluster Initiative created partnerships, started conversations that otherwise wouldn't have taken place, and opened up a world of possibilities. And I see many of you nodding your heads. We really broke down those silos. We encourage people that never talk to one another, but kind of walk by one another often, to have a conversation of how you can work together, how you can collaborate. And there's no reason why those conversations should stop after today. No reason for this spirit of partnership to stop. And I strongly encourage you to continue identifying additional partners. Je vous invite à travailler avec des consortiums qui pensent comme vous et qui ont proposé des idées comme les vôtres. Voici le défi que je vous lance. Trouver des façons d'attirer encore plus d'investissement. Créer une mission encore plus ambitieuse et favoriser l'innovation à plus grande échelle. So without further ado, I'm pleased to announce the following two consortia for Quebec, which are invited to submit a full proposal to the government. The first one is the AI-powered supply chains supercluster. The AI, of course, stands for artificial intelligence, an area of great strength right here in Quebec. And we hear this story so often about Joshua Bengio and so many other key partners and businesses that have really put Quebec on the map when it comes to artificial intelligence. This supercluster aims to use AI to define a new global supply chain platform. It promises to profoundly impact the retail, manufacturing, and infrastructure sectors while increasing Canadian exports thanks to demand forecasting, product customization, and process optimization. The second supercluster to be shortlisted here in Quebec is called Mobility, Systems, and Technologies for the 21st Century. It intends to leverage digital technologies to advance Canadian industrial leadership in next-generation mobility products and services. So this is what we're talking about, 5G, the Internet of Things. There's just so much happening here. With a focus on innovation and commercialization, it aims to serve market needs in aerospace. As you know, this is such an important sector, ground transportation, and advanced manufacturing. So encore une fois, bravo tout le monde. J'ai hâte de recevoir vos demandes. And thank you very much. Merci beaucoup and félicitations.
Thank you, Minister Bains. Merci, Monsieur le Ministre. C'est une journée fantastique pour Québec et pour le pays. Et j'aimerais encore une fois vous remercier d'être venu partager ces grandes nouvelles avec nous. Merci beaucoup.